Today we're going to talk about the Bill of Rights and the First Amendment. So I would have liked to have been able to cover more amendments, but we can't get too much in one day or our brains will break. Or my brain will break. Anyway, um, so let's talk a little bit about the Bill of Rights. So we know that the first seven articles of the U.S. Constitution were ratified in 1788. We know at that time the Bill of Rights was not included, but these first 10 amendments were ratified just 3 years later. And that's because it took a few years, that little chunk of time, to get them in a form that were ready to be quickly ratified by the states. All right, we know from history class that the father of the Bill of Rights, the one who authored them, is James Madison, and he's famous for his way with words. However, he was inspired by his friend and fellow Constitutional Congress member George Mason. And so George Mason had been there at the Congressional Congress where they were throwing together the Constitution. They were inventing our new form of government that had never been around before. And he, while they were working on all the bills, would raise his hands and say, "We need Bill of Rights. We need a Bill of Rights." And everyone says, "This is going to be a big, confusing problem." Because, and as James Madison himself said, if we put a specific Bill of Rights in the Constitution, we might be limiting some rights that we forget or don't have room to put in. Like, there's no way to capture all of our natural rights. You remember John Locke's natural rights are unalienable rights given to us by our Creator. We can't get them all into one constitution. So what if we mess it all up by limiting rights? And besides that, everybody was getting tired and wanted to go home.